Hello and welcome to my pitch for this project. So, for this project, I'll be focusing on a social media news/explainer video style campaign. The story I will be focusing on is the potential organic treatment for clearing up wastewater foam discovered by La Trobe University researchers. My primary aim for this campaign is to increase awareness of this story, more specifically the solution element of the story, in order to provide a sense of positive achievement surrounding environmental issues, as we are continuously faced by more grim climate news. My secondary aims for this campaign are to drive up engagement with the important topic of pollution in our waterways amongst younger members of local communities that are impacted by pollution, and to raise awareness about what ignoring this issue could result in. My target audience's demographics for this campaign will be Australian or even just Victorian social media users of ages ranging from 18-year-olds to roughly 30-year-olds. This demographic tends to have lower attention spans and as such prefer short-form content over long-form content. This demographic lean left politically on average and care for social and environmental issues. Lastly, this demographic also prefers more informal methods of presentation without sacrificing the clarity, correctness, or quality of that presentation. In order to engage my selected audience effectively, I'll be using the following social media platforms: TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. I've selected these platforms because they are used by my target audience and are well tailored to short-form content due to the format of their posts and video publication. So moving on to my content strategies, I'm going to have multi-platform stuff. These are elements of the project that will be the same across all platforms. Namely, the name of each account will be Notable Events Worth Sharing, or some variation upon that, as a play on words for the word news. The design of the logo features a green roundel with the acronym NEWS on it. Beyond these short features, though, the project will vary from platform to platform. So on TikTok, for this campaign, the TikTok content will be short form vertical videos of approximately 30 to 40 seconds that look at rivers and waterways in Victoria that are polluted, tracking down the source of that pollution, and then discussing how the invention of the organic wastewater treatment, alongside other changes, could help clear the river up. This video by the New York Times demonstrates the style of video short that I aim to produce for this project.
The numbers are in, and scientists can now say officially that 2024 was Earth's warmest year on record. Global temperature numbers last year also stood out for another unwelcome reason, which is that they were the first to rise above 1.5 degrees Celsius, or 2.7 Fahrenheit, warmer than the average before the Industrial Revolution. This record global temperature was reflected all around the world last year, from India, where it led to prolonged heat waves, to hurricanes in the Gulf Coast.
That's sort of the style I'll be going for in the TikTok videos. We don't need to watch the whole thing. Now onto YouTube, I'll be making a 2 to 3 minute long video filmed on a green screen with relevant background images, as though the presenter is actually on location, that will show various rivers around Victoria that are polluted, discuss how they became polluted, and then talk about ways to clean up pollution. As an example of what I'm going here, this video by creator Tom Scott captures the style of video that I plan to produce pretty close. Apart from his actually being on location, the video I make will be like this.
In the mid-20th century, across the United States, wastewater plants and other ponds started to import a few species of fish, mainly bighead carp and silver carp. Those are fish that are particularly good at consuming algae blooms and other pests. And as with many things from the mid-20th century, what was meant to be a quick and easy solution turned into an ecological nightmare because, of course, the carp escaped into the wild during floods. Of course, they outconsumed and outcompeted all the local species. And of course, they have no natural predators. So in parts of the Mississippi and Illinois rivers, like here in Peoria, those carp make up 95%.
So that's the sort of style I'm going for with the YouTube content. It'll be about the length of 2 to 3 minutes, roughly, in this style. Lastly, on Twitter, I'll be making threads where polluted rivers are shown with images of their pollution, the foaming in particular, infographics that identify the source of the pollution, and then suggest fixes to clean the rivers up, including the organic wastewater treatment. I'll also be doing posts with polls asking, is your local waterway polluted? And do you think that the organic wastewater treatment would work to clean up your local waterway? Stuff like that. On each of the 3 platforms I will be posting content on, in order to drive up engagement, I plan to utilize the polls feature that YouTube and Twitter have, whilst also responding to comments with information or links to articles. On TikTok, where there is not a poll feature, I will instead rely upon responding to comments and the hashtag feature, which allows for a post to be linked to trending topics. I'll also use this on the other platforms. Lastly, at the end of each post, video or image, I'll add an outro screen / image with a message encouraging the viewer to follow for more. So, in order to evaluate the success of this project, I'll be tracking key performance indicators across the 3 social medias. These will be the amount of views of posts, number of shares of posts, and subscriber and follower counts for each of the social media accounts. Beyond this, viewer retention will be the most key indicator as to the effectiveness of my strategies, as if I am able to retain about 60% of viewers for 80% of each post / video and reach about 10,000 views, I will have considered the key information for the news story to have been suitably disseminated. Okay, and that's it for the plan for my social media news story / campaign. Thank you.